All right, Jade. So I went 14-2 last week.
Woo!
And you went 10-6.
Woo!
And the Vikings are 0-2.
Shh.
Grossi Posse Packer Nation. Welcome to another episode of Podcast, the podcast where you don't have to be a Packers fan, but it sure does help. I'm your host, Tom. Kirk Cousins sucks. Grossi.
Do you always have a different middle name?
Yes.
Does anyone know what your real middle name is?
Yes.
Okay.
God.
Also, is that thing that you just did, like how you start every...
Yes. You would know if you watched. And we're back once again to bring you another edition of NFL predictions. This time, week 3. Now, as we said earlier in the intro, I am now 25-7 on the season. Jade is 18-14. So
Not bad.
Still in the positive. Oh, and Sephora wanted me to tell you that every game that you picked opposite me, you got wrong.
Sephora, I can't just copy everything that he says. That'd be cheating.
You would also have a better record.
That's still cheating. I can't always pick them. I gotta show some hope for some teams that need a little bit of hope.
The Vikings need a lot more than hope right now. They need Jesus.
They have a rough start. That's all. The Packers always start their game really awfully and then they come back. So the Vikings are starting their season really awfully and then they're gonna come back.
Sure.
Thank you.
So, yes, we are going to break down every single freaking frack in the game today. Starting off with the Thursday night football game. It's the Battle of the Floridians. First, you got the Miami Dolphins. My voice is shot. I can't.
Worst.
That was a dolphin about to get put down.
Ever attempted.
Hold on. I can't.
What are
I
you
literally.
doing?
I can't
That's
do
not
it.
What you usually do.
No, I know. I literally
You're
can't.
like,
See, no, but I know we hear how horse it is, and it's not the horses, not the Broncos or the Colts, it's the Dolphins. Taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars, otherwise known as the Jacksonville Minshews. Gardner Minshew, well, the Minshew magic unfortunately ran out against the Tennessee Titans as they fell just short this past Sunday. Dolphins, well, they got destroyed by the Bills, and so they're starting at 0-2. And so you look at the Jacksonville Jaguars and you go, oh boy. How are they winning? No, seriously, how did they even win one game? And again, the answer is Gardner Minshew. And so for this game, I'm going to say the reason that the Jaguars win is because of Gardner Minshew.
See, I remember I picked the Jaguars last week, but they lost last week.
Yes.
So I'll go with the Jaguars again.
Why not? Then you have the San Francisco 49ers. Their entire team is literally in the hospital versus the New Jersey Giants, who Saquon Barkley also is not going to play for the rest of the year. Yeah, it's the battle of the IR squad right now. The 49ers losing Nick Bosa, Solomon Thomas, Jimmy Garoppolo, Tevin Coleman, Mostert. Now, some of those are not as serious as others. And then, of course, the Giants losing Saquon Barkley. So, yeah, this is going to be bad. The 49ers, though, even though they literally had the practice squad out there, were still able to convincingly beat the Jets because that's how bad they are. And I feel like it's going to be the same exact thing with the Giants. The Giants signing Devontae Freeman, are they going to be able to do something with him? Maybe. I don't have a lot of hope. I'm going to say the 49ers still win this game.
So I was a bit distracted.
Where's there something shiny?
Garoppolo?
That's the one.
Okay, so is there an actor whose name is very similar to that?
Jake Gyllenhaal. Gene Garofalo. No, those are very...
Jimmy Garoppolo. Janine Garofalo. It's like the same thing. JJ. Oh, jeez.
Mark Ruffalo.
I'm going to go with the 49ers.
Then you have the Washington football team taking on the Cleveland Browns. The Washington football team getting decimated by Kyler Murray and the Cardinals this past Sunday, and the Browns actually pulling off a win against Joe Burrow and the Bengals. These are two bad football teams. I don't believe for a second the Browns are a good football team, but I think the Browns will do enough to get it done. So I'm going to pick the Browns and Baker Mayfield here.
You said they both lost?
No, the Browns won last week.
Oh.
Against a bad team.
But the Reds, nope.
Call the police! We got one! Take her away, FBI!
The Washington football team won the first week.
Yes, against the Eagles.
I'll go with the Washington football team.
Oh, wow.
They need something shorter. Something more like...
Racist.
No.
Then you have the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles have looked abysmal for 2 weeks straight. Carson Wentz has looked abysmal 2 weeks straight.
Took him out of my fantasy. I'm not even playing him anymore.
That's right. He's not in fantasy or reality right now because he keeps on getting hit back there. The Eagles are just a hot, discombobulated mess. Now, the Bengals are not a good football team either, but I will say that I was very impressed with Joe Burrow in his second start. He looked poised, confident, commanding, and I want to pick the Bengals here. I feel like the Eagles should win this football game, and maybe this is the week they put it all together.
Well, I'm going to go with the Bengals. So you don't have a record like mine. You should go with the Eagles.
That's enough justification. I'm going to go with the Eagles. Following that, you have the Vegas Raiders coming off a big Monday night win against the New Orleans Saints, taking on the New England Patriots, coming off a loss that brought them down to the goal line, and they just couldn't get it in. We've all been there. The Patriots and the Seahawks had a great Sunday night game. I think the Patriots are a very good football team. And the Raiders, listen, with Josh Jacobs, looked amazing. With Waller, looked amazing. Henry Ruggs go fast, even though he only caught... No, he didn't look amazing. He only caught one ball. But Henry Ruggs go fast. Here, I think the Raiders are going to put up a good fight, but I believe in Bill Belichick, so I'm going to go with the Pats.
I don't want to, but I'm gonna to.
Following that, you have the Chicago Bears, who are 2-0 right now. But, like, are they really 2-0? On this, I'm like the win column, yes. But I feel like they shouldn't be. Taking on the Atlanta Falcons, who, just when we've forgotten about the Super Bowl and blowing 28-3, they decided to blow the game against the Cowboys. The Falcons, I feel like, are one of those teams that should be better than they are. But then again, we've been saying this for years. The Bears, I don't think, are a good football team. I'm going to say that the Bears get their first loss here. Matt Ryan puts it all together. Falcons win.
I'm going to stick with the Bears.
You would.
Roar. That's more of a lion. Does a bear roar too like a lion? I know lions probably have like a deeper roar. But bears could have a pretty deep roar too. Roar. Boop.
Keeping the train rolling. You got the... I'm trying to do different transitions because I've found out that I say then a whole lot. So I'm trying to mix it up a little bit. So
I love that someone suggested that because often when I suggest that Tom change one of his catchphrases, he ignores me and continues doing what he feels comfortable doing. So thank you to whomever suggested.
It was Noob Master 69.
Who?
Noob Master 69. Yeah.
Master.
Yeah.
Good for you, Noob Master.
Continuing with the predictions, you have the LA Rams taking on the Buffalo Bills. A battle of two undefeated teams looking to prove themselves out on the gridiron. The Rams bullied the crap out of the Eagles last week. The Bills bullied the crap out of the Dolphins last week. Josh Allen had himself a day. Jared Goff looking real good. This should be a really, really good football team. A team of pretty damn good defenses. I do give the edge to the Buffalo Bills and their defense, though, you know, Aaron Donald can make anybody's day miserable. I'm actually going to say the Bills are going to be the ones who are going to pull this out. Don't screw me, Bills Mafia.
I'm also going with the Bills.
There you go. The next game at hand is the Houston Texans versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steelers, looks like they're starting to get some momentum going. James Conner came back and opened up a can of whoop butt. We could say ass, it's in the Bible. You have Juju Smith-Schuster looking like his former self. Big Ben is playing pretty damn well. That defense is still amazing. And the Houston Texans are still run by Bill O'Brien. So, you know, they're doing as expected. The Texans got run over the first week by the Chiefs, got run over the second week by the Ravens. I think we'll get run over the third week by the Steelers. They just have a really bad schedule. And also are run by Bill O'Brien. Steelers.
I'll also go with the Steelers.
The Tennessee Titans are 2-0. They also have just been scraping by, even though Ryan Tannehill looked pretty damn good week 2, and it looks like they got the kicking situation at least somewhat under control. The Vikings...
It's not that funny.
It is, though. It is. Remember that scene in Borat where he's like, you're never gonna get this, you're never gonna get this? That's the Vikings with this. They're never gonna get it. The Vikings really need to get something going. They got decimated by the Colts. Kirk Cousins looks like poopy caca, and their defense is non-existent. The Titans should win this football game and put them down, starting them at 0-3, and I continue to laugh at them in perpetuity. Titans.
I'm sticking with the Vikings. I'm going to try to stay loyal. But if it doesn't get better.
Oh, hold on.
Purple is still the best color ever.
Hold on.
Oh, no.
You have an eyelash. Make a wish. Not even eyelash wishes can make the Vikings win. Next on the docket is the Panthers versus the Chargers. The Chargers, Tyrod Taylor going out at the last second, and Justin Herbert, the rookie, coming in and lighting up the sky, looking pretty damn good for his first ever game, taking the Chiefs to the edge. To the danger zone. Forcing OT until the Chiefs were like, yeah, we're just going to kick like 3 back-to-back-to-back 50-plus yard field goals. The Panthers, CMC is going to be out 4 to 6 weeks.
Ooh.
And, like, that's your whole offense. So, I mean, there's DJ Moore, too. But, yeah, no, the Chargers should win this football game.
Hold on. That's Mick Schuster, right? CMC? What'd you say? I'm trying to think of the names that I know. The C, I have no idea.
Christian McCaffrey.
Nope. I was so...
Who the hell is Mick Schuster? Juju Smith-Schuster? Who I said for the Steelers? Who's Mick Schuster?
McLovin, I don't know. Just... I'll go with the Chargers.
Flying into the next game are the New York Jets, and oh boy. That's a bumpy ride. Taking on the Indianapolis Colts. The Colts coming alive last week against the Vikings, beating their dead, rotting corpse. The Jets, again, lost to the B squad. That is the 49ers after all their injuries. And still, not even for a moment did the Jets look semi-competent. I feel so bad for Sam Darnold, and may God have mercy on their soul. The Colts are going to win this football game.
Colts!
Riding into our next game is the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The Cowboys pulling off a thriller. Defeating the Atlanta Falcons, the team who blew it earlier, as we mentioned. The Seahawks pulling off a great victory against the New England Patriots. The Seahawks look like one of the best teams in the NFL right now, and they're going to be pretty difficult to stop, and I have zero confidence in the Cowboys, though maybe they'll get better as the season goes on.
Why do you give the credit to the Cowboys but not the credit to the Vikings? That's not fair.
The reason being is if you just watch the Vikings play, abandon all hope, ye who enter here. Seahawks. That was a Dante's Inferno reference. Speaking of the pits of hell, you have the Detroit Lions next, taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Yeah, the Lions, 0-2, and it's not pretty. At least the first game, you're like, if only Swift didn't drop that ball. After the second quarter, you knew that it was done against the Green Bay Packers as they scored over 40 points on you, and Aaron Jones ran all over you like you were a speed bump. The Cardinals have been looking amazing. DeAndre Hopkins and Kyler Murray are just two halves of the same whole right now. Yeah, the Cardinals are going to win this football game because the Lions haven't shown that they can actually put 4 quarters of football together.
Cardinals!
Transitioning into our next game, you have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Denver Broncos. The Denver Broncos losing Drew Lock at least for a couple weeks, it seems, and Cortland Sutton for the rest of the year. Yeah, the Broncos got hit by the injury bug pretty bad. I'm pretty sure Jerry Jeudy also got hurt.
Better than the COVID bug.
This is also true. Anyway, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers able to pull off a win last week against the Panthers. I feel like they're going to continue to roll against the Broncos. If the Broncos were at full strength, maybe I'd pick them, but they're not. So, the Bucs.
You make good points. I will also go with the Buccaneers.
I should probably put Sunday Night Football.
Great. This means I'm not going to bed till like midnight.
The highest scoring team in the NFL.
Why'd it get loud?
The Green Bay Packers.
And he got lower.
Heading to New Orleans to take on Drew Brees
Why are you getting all
and the New Orleans Saints
Oh my God.
in a Sunday night showdown. Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers, two behemoths colliding. Drew Brees looked like poopy caca on Monday night. Really wasn't accurate. Didn't look so great. Run defense was also pretty bad. Meanwhile, the Green Bay Packers, Aaron Jones, amazing. Aaron Rodgers, amazing. Run defense could be better. This should be a damn good football game and could be one of the last times that we see Drew Brees versus Aaron Rodgers.
Why?
Because Drew Brees is going to retire soon.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is Aaron Rodgers going to retire soon? Bum, bum, bum. That's okay.
Marriage retired. Sunday night, we retire Drew Brees. Green Bay Packers win.
I'll go with the Packers as well.
That's 2 weeks in a row.
Stop it.
Finally, the Monday night game, which I'll also be streaming because this is going to be a phenomenal game. You have the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Baltimore Ravens, arguably the two best teams in the NFL right now. Chiefs coming off a nail biter. The Ravens, oh boy, they ran all over the Texans and they have been looking pretty damn good. This could be the AFC Championship preview. I am so ready for some football on Monday night. My commercial will probably be on too. I'm really excited. I don't want to bet against Pat Mahomes, but I'm going to say Lamar Jackson and the Ravens take this one.
No, I was hoping you'd go with the Chiefs so I could go with the Ravens because they're also purple just in case the Vikings don't.
I'm going to remain loyal.
I am remaining loyal.
Oh, you're purple too.
They're purple too.
Well,
So if I have to pick out of the Chiefs or the Ravens, I'm going to go with the purple one.
Well, I think you should pick the Ravens because their purple like represents like royalty, and the Vikings just represent the color that your face turns when you're choking. So,
I mean, you more turn blue when you have a lack of oxygen.
oh yeah, that's for the Lions.
Right, so it wouldn't be purple for the
I'm
Vikings.
talking about like more like
Null
rigor
and
mortis. But let us know what you think down in the comments below. Who do you think is taking it this week? How were my transitions?
Did you tell everybody that I cleaned and organized your studio down here?
Well, that's really why they're tuning in, is because they want me to say, hey, yes, Jade organized around here. It looks really great.
Thank you.
That was help me in Morse code. Let us know what you think down in the comments below. You can always find me at TomGrossiComedy.com or at TomGrossiComedy on all social media. See down below. Check out podcasts on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play Music, Spotify, and of course YouTube. And a big shout and thank you to all the patrons over at Patreon.com/TomGrossiComedy and the YouTube members. But thank you so much for watching. I'm Tom Grossi.
I'm Jade Grossi.
And as always, go Pack Go.